Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today you join me down the estate lake for a 24-hour session. It's currently about 4 p.m. I've got 2 hours before dark, so it's a rush against the darkness to set up, get them rods out and ultimately get some footage. So I think I'll do a lot of the footage in the morning and we could talk a lot more about the tactics and what we're doing. But for tonight, let's go around, find a peg. I'm doing the groundwork now, looking for the carp. It's really muddy here, oh God. Oh God. Doing the groundwork, looking for the carp to put ourselves in the best situation for a carp. So I'm going to do my walk around, go find a peg, and I'll catch up with you once I've got everything set up and I'm ready to get those rods out in the water. So here we are, I've come around and found myself a peg. Upon the walk around I didn't find as many carp as I wanted to. I didn't really see anything at all. I've popped down into this peg, which is probably known as peg 2 because peg 1's to the right of me, so that would make sense. Carp's just boshed on the spot again. So I come in and I saw a subtle show and a couple of little bits of fizzing, so I thought I'd settle in here. It's the most I've seen on my walk around. I think this is the best location for myself to hopefully get them rods out and land a carp tonight. So I've set the bivvy up, I've had a little lead about and I've found a spot at about 11 wraps. It's a fairly silty spot, but the presentation I'm going to go in with, I'll be confident that it's presenting over there. 2 rods fishing towards that far peg over there, exactly where they're showing. So hopefully tonight brings us a few carp. So my rig approach, nothing's changed at all. I'm running in with a Ronnie rig, 7.5 inch of boom, a size 4 curve shank, bit of shrink tube, holding that on into a 12mm pink squid pop-up from Ace Baits. I swear by the fluoro pop-ups, they've caught me so many fish. And I come down here on a little day session not too long ago for about an hour and a half, flick one of these pink squids out with a little bit of bait over the top, and it done me a 27-pound mirror. So I know this tactic works in here, so I'm not gonna change things up too much. So that's that with the rig approach. I'm going to get these out there. The point behind the 7.5 inch of boom is it's a very silty spot, so with that pop-up it gives it time to settle over that silt, so your bait's not too masked by the silt. It should realistically sit over the top. It's not too deep where it's going to plug in too much. It should just settle over nicely. So we're going to get those over on the spot now, and we're going to talk about the baiting approach a little bit more once those rods are out there. So running in with the baiting approach, I'm fishing a scattering a boilie over them spots, not too tight. I want to get them moving around a bit. The rods aren't dead tight together. I'll call it 2 on a spot, but they're probably spread 5-6 rod lengths apart. So in between and around them rods, there's a nice scattering to get them fish moving around, having a feed, and hopefully slip up on one of those pop-ups out there. All I'm feeding at the moment is the new bait I was going on about in my French video. I've now got so much confidence in this from it landing me a 53-pound common, a 47-pound mirror, a 46-pound mirror and a 42-pound mirror, all in one session. They really got on this bait and it filled me with confidence. This is the new one coming out to Ace Baits soon. Jimbo Scopex, I think we've decided the name is. So if you head over to acebaits.co.uk, if you want to take a look at the products, you can get 10% off using code BaileySmith10. So these are a Scopex. They're a very sweet bait, but if you give them a smell, there's a hint of salt and chili. If you eat it, it's pretty sweet. Give it a minute, and then a few moments later you get that kick of the salt and chili. And I think it's a great autumn bait. The colour of it, the orange, there's a bit of visual aspect to it, but not too much. They're not in the carp's face and they're perfect. So I've got a nice scattering of them out there with the catapult. The rigs are out there perfect. I'm all confident for the night. So let's see what the night brings. So unfortunately, I've just had a one toner within 10 minutes of them rods being out there. Hooked into it, come up onto the surface, was playing it for a minute, and it just slackened off and come off. Hooks are sharp, everything's fine. It's just one of those. So I'm going to quickly get that rod back out on the spot, and hopefully the action will keep on rolling how it just has. So here we are, we're into a carp, second run in about 20 minutes, so we're clearly on them. This one feels a bit better than the one I lost. It's sort of started kiting. They're on the spot, they're on the feed, so let's just keep powering through and hopefully we can land a few. Swimming towards us now. Absolute one toner. Concentrate on getting this in.
Oh, it's got a big tail.
Here we go then, first carp of the session, coming in about 21 pound, 2 runs within about half an hour, so I'm clearly on them, come straight in, got the bait on the showing fish, and as a result from that, I've had 2 runs, I landed this cracking 21 pound mirror.
Well, good morning, I've just woke up, it's first light, the sun's just coming up, so get up, look for them carp, see if they're being active. After them runs yesterday, nothing really happened. I had a bream an hour later, couple of liners during the night, and that's it. So I'm going to reel in now. Seen some carp along the far bank, get a rod over there for some bait, and then get another rod back out where I was having the carp with a bit more bait. And hopefully today we can keep working this swim and actually land a few more. Well, I've done about an hour in this swim this morning, and I haven't really seen no real signs of carp, and it has died off since, I don't know, 9 PM last night was the last sort of bit of action I got into. So I'm going to go on a move. I'm fully packed down now, the bivvy's down, it's about 8 AM. I'm going to fish on till about 6 PM, so I've got all day. I'm going to go find a new peg, go locate some more carp, get myself onto them, and hopefully we can bag a few carp today. So here we go, I've moved into a peg called Bog for the day. I've just got the rod straight out there. It's the exact same approach, those Ronnie rigs with the pink squid pop-ups, and the exact same baiting approach with those boilies with the catapult. The carp seem to be showing short, so we're at 11 wraps again in another silty spot. So let's see exactly what the day brings us. It's about 20 to 3 now. It's been a very quiet day, not even a liner, so I've pushed those rods out towards showing fish. 17.5 wraps, 2 rods on that spot, a nice scattering of bait over that, so hopefully we can pick off a bite that way. But I'm also hearing fish jump out in this margin down here, so if nothing happens, I've also got that margin as a last ditch attempt to hopefully see one more carp on the bank. Well, here we go then, second fish of the session, another one at 21 pound, another cracking mirror. Taking on that Ace Baits pink squid pop-up from that 17.5 wrap spot. Absolute one toner. I tried to get in all the snags down the margin, so I had to keep her out. A bit of pressure on that rod. In the waders, about 5 rod lengths out with that rod underwater, trying to keep her away. So, tough fight, but what a result. Cracking fish, got about an hour left of this session, so let's get that rod back out there, and hopefully we can have a few more. Well, there we go, what a result. Another 21 pounder on the bank. Literally all it took was just pushing that rod further out to them showing fish, and an hour later it was away. I've just got the 2 rods back out there. It's currently about 4:30. I've got about an hour left, so still a chance of another bite or 2. We'll see exactly what happens. Wow, we're just coming up to 5:30 now. I've got 1 rod left in the water, left on the floor there. So I think that is the end of the session there. Not a bad session at all. Started off by losing one, but we brought it back and landed 2 20-pounders. Unfortunately, we did have a bream as well, but that is what it is. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you hit that like button, press subscribe, and remember to use the Ace Baits 10% off code BaileySmith10 for 10% off all your orders at checkout.